Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to show you how to slay that frontal. Okay, so here I'm just braiding the hair. I do a normal braid pattern where you part the hair from the eyebrows on both sides and just cane roll it downwards to the ear, and then the rest all back. I cane roll it downwards so that it will be easier to braid the frontal onto those 4 braids at the side. As you can see here, this is the braid pattern. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do is I'm fitting the frontal onto her head. Obviously when the frontal comes, it's sometimes a little bit too big. So all I'm doing is that I'm measuring it because I want to cut it. As you can see here, I've already measured it. I asked her to hold it on the other side, and now I'm cutting it so that it fits her head properly. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do it on the other side when I finish this one. Basically what you do on this side, you just repeat the process that you've done previously on the other ear. Voila, finished. So now, because she came that day to do the sewing, I didn't have time to pluck or even bleach the knots. So what I'm going to do for her is that I'm going to apply her foundation and put the got to be glued freeze spray to seal it. So how I do it is that you put the foundation, you spray the product onto the lace, and then you dry it on cool. Once I've done that, now I'm fitting the elastic band onto the closure, onto the frontal, to make sure that it will properly fit her head. As you can see here, that's what I'm doing. And it's also a good trick to know, look at my husband and my son ruining my shot. It's also a good trick to know that where to place the elastic band so that it lays properly. If you guys see where I've placed it, that will allow the frontal to lay flat on her head. So now we're just putting it on, and as you guys can see, it's really flat on her head. So now I'm just making sure everything is okay, and I'm going to sew it in her hair. And once I've sewn it in, what I'm going to do, as you guys can see, the frontal at the front is looking a hot mess. It doesn't look good. So what I'm going to do is that once I've sewn it in her hair, I'm going to go back and customize that. So what I'm doing here is that I'm just cutting off the excess lace from the front of her hairline so that it would lay better and look a little bit more natural, just because of the shape of her face. And what I'm doing here now is that I'm tweezing the frontal so that it will look more natural. Sorry guys, I didn't know the battery died, and when I was sewing in, I didn't even realize that the camera had gone off. So I took some pictures. What I want you to do is stitch in a smile. So these are the products I'm going to be using to secure the lace onto her head. This mousse, I'm going to use it to train the part. So once I've made the part in her hair, I'll use the mousse to just train it. The lace was pretty flat, but she wanted to have a secure hold, so that's why I used the got to be glued. How I like to apply the got to be glued is that I like to put 3 layers on. The first layer, I'll put a very thin amount, allow it to get dry. The second layer, I'll put it on and blow dry it on the cool air for it not to get too dry. And then the third layer, when I apply it, I'll then apply the spray, and then I will lay the lace down using the rat tail comb. So basically what I'm doing here is that I'm just cutting some baby hairs around the perimeter. She wanted to have the little sideburn. Is it sideburn or sideburns? I don't even know. Now I'm just styling the hair. She's already feeling herself. This hair was pretty good hair actually. I wanted to get the vendor. She got it off AliExpress. Yeah, she's feeling it. She's feeling it. Now I'm just applying some oil sheen. It's for virgin hair. It's a little bit shiny but not too shiny. Shiny. So this is the finished look. Thank you guys ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.